Hello, my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're building another tiny house, and this one is another starter house. I don't know why. I was in the mood to build, and I needed to give myself some restrictions, so I decided to just make a sim and move him onto this 20 by 20 lot in Windenburg, and I built a starter home. And it's a small home. Actually, no, it's a tier 2 tiny house. So it actually is a tiny house, you all. It's not me building a house that's 100 tiles and be like, hey, it's tiny. See, it's tiny, right? But anyways, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. This is a pretty cute little house. I really was just trying to be a little bit more experimental with it, and a little bit more quirky with the shape, and I really like it. I don't know what it is. The roof is really fun and like this weird awkward shape. It actually kind of worked out in the end, which I really was happy to see. And I used a mixture of some like wallpapers and doors and like swatches on things that were just a little bit different than what I've been using lately, and it was very refreshing. So yeah, and I used a lot of Eco Lifestyle just because Eco Lifestyle is honestly a really good pack content wise, like build buy wise. I love that pack, so good. The windows are super cheap. They're like 20 simoleons for these really beautiful modern windows that are actually nicer than the base game ones that cost like way more. And then I actually did this kind of strange green roof. I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, you know what? It's quirky. It's fun. It's different. It kind of blends in with the environment just a little bit. So it kind of made sense weirdly. Like, I don't know, but yeah, I just made this sim, and I kind of imagined that he was a little bit more ambitious and he was looking to be wealthy in the future, but he thought he would start from the beginning, and he's kind of more like the entrepreneur type. So maybe that's what he is. And right here with the floor plan, I was just laying out some furniture just to see, where things would go. And let me tell y'all, it took me way too long to figure this out. I do move the kitchen over to the other side of the house just because it wasn't working here at all. But I'm so glad that I did go through this rigmarole because it really did help me kind of, it kind of taught me a little bit with the build. Like I was like, okay, I need to remember to start just placing things down and just seeing where things can fit. I don't need to plan these floor plans out ahead of time. That can be really, really stressful because you can plan the floor plan out, and then when you actually start furnishing it, you're like, oh, this doesn't fit right. This doesn't look right. I don't like this. So I figured it out later on, and I was going to use this like Murphy bed setup from the Tiny Living pack, but I wasn't really like a fan of it. It seemed a little bit too like modern and put together. Like I kind of liked how everything in the house still goes together and it's still a little bit more modern and new looking, but at the same time it still kind of feels a little bit thrifted, if you know what I mean. And I even tried to have the bedroom on the downstairs, and I was planning on making the upstairs like an office kind of work area, but I do extend the upstairs just a little bit because it's already a tier 2 tiny house. I might as well just make it a little bit bigger because, the sim can afford it. And I just made that the bedroom space, and then the downstairs is just everything else. So yeah, but anyway, what else about this house do I really like? I really enjoy the ladder. I love using ladders in tiny homes lately. Oh my goodness, it just saves so much space. Like, wow. And plus it's just aesthetically like pleasing to see a ladder in The Sims. I don't know why. I've just started to grow appreciation for it. So yeah, and for some reason, I was kind of living for this refrigerator being this light blue. It doesn't match anything else in this entire house. Like the blues that I use in this house, they all kind of go together. They're like this kind of medium blue color. It matches that paneling from the Spooky Stuff pack. That's that kind of rough, like painted wood slats that you see on the wall. And then I also used some windows from Strangerville in this house. Weirdly, they worked so well. Like, I don't know what it was. They just looked so good. But then I used that light blue fridge and it just kind of stood out. But at the same time, it worked. I don't know. It just sometimes things just work. But yeah, and these windows are delicious. They are beautiful. They are everything to me because they let in so much light, and they're 20 simoleons each. 20. Like, who gave the Sims team the right to make content for the Sims and have it actually be, simoleon wise, in game wise, cheap? Like, usually the stuff that you get that's like super cheap stuff for starter homes is not good, but the windows, Eco Lifestyle, definitely recommend it. Honestly, I think that out of all the expansion packs, if you're a builder, I'm not necessarily recommending gameplay here, but if you're a builder, I recommend Get Together and Eco Lifestyle, because Get Together has a lot of really good content for like Tudor homes and a bit more rustic styles, but then it also has some modern stuff in there as well that's mixed in. And I think along with Eco Lifestyle, you would actually have a lot to use, and they're also just really good packs, and they both come with really beautiful worlds. Like Windenburg, hello, she did not have to go off, but she did. Windenburg, she's there, she's a queen, we love her. It's just my favorite world, like, of all time. Like, there's 4 separate areas to build, like 4 separate neighborhoods, and they're all unique from each other and so beautiful. Like, let me tell y'all, it's amazing. But anyways, the flooring is also from Eco Lifestyle as well. This flooring, it's stunning. Like, it's my favorite flooring in the game, like, hands down. Like, I love that flooring from the Spooky Stuff pack as well. Like, I think those 2 are my top tier favorites. I wouldn't recommend buying the Spooky Stuff pack if you're just a builder. Like, I don't even know if I recommend that pack at all, to be honest. But the Spooky Stuff pack does have that flooring and that wallpaper, and I love them so much. So yeah, I don't recommend it though. If that's like, if you think that's worth $10, I can't tell you what your money's worth, but at the end of the day, I don't recommend it. Aside from that, but it's nice if you're interested in it. It's got some spooky stuff in it, but honestly, I don't know. I'm a little bit hit and miss with the gameplay. I think the little candy bowl is cute and stuff, but I don't know. I just feel like Seasons did it really well, and I think if you're looking for something like in Seasons, like Halloween stuff, I feel like spooky stuff would kind of work with that. I almost feel like spooky stuff would low-key be like DLC for Seasons, but not at the same time. It's not really DLC. It just goes together. Anyways, I was even considering putting a bathtub up here just for, to make it quirky and silly. Like, ooh, they have a bathtub up here. They're quirky, but I didn't think it would actually work, so I just took it out. But I put a bookshelf and an easel, so there we go. It's functional. And then I just added some landscaping and some just random, like things to do outside. I just put like a bench, and then there's this little thing from Eco Lifestyle that's this like little bug thing. It's not a beehive, but it's kind of like that. And basically, you can use their... I'm not really sure what this gameplay is. I haven't really played around with it. It has something to do with candles and something. And I switched the seasons so that I could do proper landscaping, because doing it in spring is just not fun. It's the worst season. Well, no, winter is also kind of bad to landscape in. So summer and fall are my favorite to landscape in The Sims. And these are all show live edit object like landscaping, so it's completely free. It does not affect my Sims budget whatsoever, so it's just purely aesthetic. Landscaping literally has no effect, so it's whatever. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below if you did, and yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.